everyone, this is Lana with Lana by Lana Design and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing with Wax Seal of the Month Club for Spellbinders for the month of January. Yes, I know it's a little bit later in the month, but I have been traveling, so I didn't have a chance to actually play with new stuff from Spellbinders. This club is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite clubs from Spellbinders, and what you're gonna get in this club is this bag of wax seals, and there is actually 100 wax seal beads in this, as well as a wax seal stamp. So that's what's included in the kit. I like to keep my wax seal beads in these little glass jars. You can find them anywhere pretty much. They're very easily accessible. I think I got these at Michael's, but again, you can find them everywhere. Next, what I wanted to say is that Spellbinders clubs are now open for new subscribers, and I will leave the links down below. So since we are in the month of January, approaching February, right, and Valentine's Day is here, I decided to pick some heart dies, and I am going to play with this red hot cardstock from Cardstock Warehouse. This is my favorite cardstock to use. I love this company. They have incredible paper, and whenever I'm using color cardstock, you will see me using their cardstock. This particular one is 100-pound cardstock, but trust me, this cardstock is heavy enough for your card bases. I just absolutely love it. Next, what I am going to do is cut this paper to 5 by 5, or actually it's going to be 10 inches by 5 inches, and I am going to score this to 5 inches. That way you get a card that is going to be 5 by 5 inches. Next, we are moving to some die cutting. I put my die here, and we're going to do some partial die cutting here. I am going to put the plate right before that end of that die, if that makes sense, so I don't cut all the way through, because that's where my, if you can see, that's where my card is going to open and close. I simply folded the both of my flaps there, and the die was actually able to cut it all the way through. The only spot that actually did not get cut is that little piece there, but I am going to get my scissors here and trim off that little piece here and get me a card in the shape of a heart. Next, I am using the same die, only smaller. It's from the same die set. I'm gonna cut a little heart here, and this is what's gonna go on the inside of my card. As you can see, this is so super cute, little tiny card, and I would like to show you these nested dies. There's several of them in this set, and they are from Hero Arts. I got this probably like at least 5 years ago, but I'm pretty sure they are still available on their website. If so, I will put it down below in the description if you are interested in purchasing them. And finally, here comes the fun part. I am first going to protect my surface. This little pad here is a little silicone mat that I got I believe Michael's, it was just a couple bucks. It really wasn't that expensive. I like to clean it up from some dusty air. What I'm using is simple rubbing alcohol. That is my to-go cleaning thing. And all I'm doing now is pouring that wax directly on that silicone mat. Trust me, it's not gonna hurt it. That's what that is all built for. Just pour that wax in a circular motion, just like so, and simply gently stamp. You need to allow your wax seal to cool down just for a few moments, and then it's going to be easy to peel it off your stamp. And as you can see, the results are absolutely beautiful. Next thing, what I'm gonna do is grab this jar of other beads. Now, these are all beads from Spellbinders from previous months. I just decided to consolidate them all in one because I really didn't need to have them in separate jars. And I have another separate heater here so I can mix some red and some blue. So first I'm starting off with blue. Just pour that wax in a circular motion, and next I'm gonna add that red wax right in the middle and stamp. As you can see, it turned out to be a little bit of a irregular circle, but that's okay. Let's see what we came up with, and it's still looking pretty good. I still like it, even though it's a little bit of a irregular shape, but again, you never know what you're gonna get with this. Next, I'm gonna try something else here. I'm gonna go with this leftover red. I'm gonna grab my little spatula here that I like, scrape that wax, and I'm going to pour that blue wax on top of it. And let's see what kind of results we're gonna get here. And while I'm waiting for my wax seal to cool down, I'm gonna use this gold pen and highlight the saying that's on these wax seals. This pen is actually designed for wax seals. It does not rub off, and it actually sticks onto the wax. That's what makes it a little bit different from any regular markers out there. Okay, and let's see how our wax seal turned out. And oh my goodness, I love this so much better. Look at that perfect circle, beautiful blending of colors. I just love it, and I'm gonna make this saying pop up again just by adding that gold color, and it's just absolutely perfect. And the very last thing to be done to this card is actually embellishing it. Yes, I decided to add some bling to this card because you can see it's pretty plain. First, I'm gonna add a little piece of ribbon and add a wax seal to the front of the card, and then add a bunch of different size little jewels here. They're red, and I think just going with tone on tone gives such a cool and polished look. And now I'm moving to creating an envelope for my card. I already cut the paper to the size that this board told me to. This card is going to, or pardon, envelope is going to fit a card that it's a 5 by 5 inches. Now this is the closest size that I was able to find that will fit my card, and all you have to do is go around and punch these little corners, and you will have your envelope. I like to round the corners or the flaps of my envelope. I find that to be much more or a polished look. And again, just fold the flaps, glue them together, and you will have your envelope. And to make this envelope even more special, I am using leftover cardstock and this awesome die that is a part of a die set from Sizzix that is meant for envelope liners. Now I'm just gonna cut this little triangle here. This die is going to only cut the hearts, but I'm going to later on trim it so it can fit my flap properly. And I've attached that little triangle piece there. Next, I'm going to just add that one wax seal that I have created previously. Put some wax that's already melted. Now, yeah, it's going to add a little bit of that dimension in the back, but I'm really not bothered by it much. And that's it. As you can see, my envelope and my card match so beautifully and so perfectly now. And I cannot be happier with the results. And that is it. Thank you all for tuning in today, watching me create. I've really appreciated. All the affiliate links are down below. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am happy to interact with my audience. Thank you again, very much so, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.